Alright, so how y'all doing? What's good, YouTube? This your boy Cash back with another one. Okay, first of all, I want to say, do not mind my webcam. Alright, the laptop webcam is ass. I didn't make it to Walmart, Target today to go grab another webcam, but I want to get y'all some trading, actual get on the charts today. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I trade supply and demand. On my chart, I got my I have my 200 EMA, and I have the I have the time, the different trading sessions. My bad, I'm sorry. Had a brain fart. I had the different trading sessions marked up, the sessions that I trade in. So I have London is the green, New York is the red. You can see where they kind of overlap, so I know what time of day we looking at. So I'm gonna just show y'all how to find different supply and demand zones in this video. Okay, supply and demand is so cookie cutter and so black and white that I just love it. Okay, now here's a demand zone that happened on Friday on the 5-minute chart. Now you can find supply and demand in any level, in any time frame. I like to trade it on a 5-minute. That's just what I like to do. There's no right or wrong. People trade different styles. Now this is a valid demand zone. I personally would have took this trade, because I'm gonna give you the reason why I normally wouldn't, and why it's high probability and why it's not high probability at the same time. So me knowing that just how the market works on a 3-minute, I understand that on a 3-minute that it's going to hit this 200 EMA. It might not have enough momentum to bust through that EMA, but I understand that price is trying to go up. You know, it did a big explosion that Thursday, boosted up, shot up, was very, very bullish, came back down for retracement, and you can kind of see where it got close to that 15-minute, which is underneath on that 200. So to me, I usually trade with, I want the 200 EMA to be opposite of where I'm trying to go normally, but I understand that, you know, price had a retracement, it got near the 15-minute 200 EMA. So I understand that momentum was going to push price back up. Okay, price reacts really, really well off of that 200 EMA. I just can't explain it. So with that being said, I normally want this to be underneath my trade, but understanding from the 15-minute, I'll show you again, from the 15-minute, it's underneath. I understood that it got near it, and this was going to give it the momentum to push through and break through the 5-minute 200. So this will be to me, a high probability trade. Just understanding how price moves, it had a good retracement. And yeah, and you can see what it did. Drew my demand zone. Price went up from there. Even came and trying to break this market structure right here on the 5-minute scale. Let me see here. It's trying. Okay, it held up. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. It broke through. It came back down, and then it went right back up. Okay, so this to me is very, very much valid. this right here is valid. This is a great picture. But the reason that I say it's a great picture is because I understand market structure. I understand that this was a retracement. I understand that this 200 EMA on a 15-minute time frame was going to help push my trade to TP if I were to get in this trade. You know what I'm saying? So that's just an example right there. Let's go find some more examples, guys. Let's go find some more. You can see I lost this first one and got back in right here, but we're not gonna talk about that. But we smashed that second trade TP though. You know what I understand? Let's find some valid setups. And this is NAS that I'm looking at, okay? So right here go a valid setup, in my opinion. Now this is risky, but you can do this either one or two ways, okay? And honestly, this is how crazy like supply and demand is. Like, you wouldn't be wrong to take it either or, honestly. You know, you have this right here. It didn't all the way get into that supply zone, but it got absolutely close where you could have. But this is the money maker right here, though. This is something that I would have personally took. I have a trend line on a higher time frame. I have a trend line just to, not that I trade trend line bounces and things of that nature, but I do have it up there, you know what I'm saying? Just so I can always understand market structure. Okay, this is some resistance right here. Okay, we about to break through it. Okay, we might, you know. So I do mark up trend lines on the higher time frames as I see them. But this to me is very, very much valid. You can see it right here. Boom. It touches that trend line and it explodes up. It explodes up. So me knowing that it's a trend line right here, I'm actually like I understand that it's buyers right here. There is buyers in this area, you know, so that makes that demand zone that much stronger, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, that's what supply and demand is. It's getting in where the buyers are. If you're trying to sell, getting in where the sellers are. You know what I mean? So me understanding this, I would have drew this demand zone right here, understanding that it's buyers down here, not only because of this price shooting up and all these bullish candlesticks, but also this trend line on a higher time frame is giving me another confluence. So I would have waited patiently, came back down, and I would have probably made TP right here to this high, honestly. But this is a really big bearish candle, so I might have put it right up under this supply zone. And you know, this is like, it's honestly clockwork. Get in, boom. Probably got in over here. Probably got in right here. And now you do the math. It's really black and white, honestly. Like, supply and demand, it happens every day on a lot of different pairs. This is just NAS I'm showing you guys, okay? This is just NAS. Okay, boom. Here we go. It's another one. I already had marked up. This is another one. You could have took it twice. The supply zone. I would count this as getting hit. I would have, if I was getting in, if I was getting in aggressive. This is valid. I probably wouldn't have taken this trade, just because I wouldn't personally taken this trade for two reasons. One, it's going towards a trend line on a higher time frame. That's one. Two, I have a black line right here. You see this black line right here? That's for some support, a support level I probably drew on a higher time frame as well. So I have this support right here, and I have this trend line right here, and I would be going against. This is a counter trend move, so I personally wouldn't have taken it, but you wouldn't have been wrong for taking it. It would just been a high risk trade, more of a high risk trade, but this is still a valid supply zone. And look, this is all you need. This is literally all you need. This is all you need right here. This is all you need right here. You catch this, you're going to be a happy camper. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, I personally would not have taken this trade just because all the confluence is making price want to go up. But just for the sake of this video, this is a valid supply zone, okay? I feel like supply and demand is so simple. It really is a beautiful thing. I honestly can't say. It's actually crazy. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Nas is one of my favorite pairs to trade, as well as gold. Okay. Now listen. This, to me, is a valid trade. And I'm going to tell you why. This is a valid demand zone. I'm going to tell you why, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Because, now listen, this is kind of controversial to me. But I'm going to tell you my thought process behind this. This is valid to me, and because of how I trade. I would have seen this. Okay, boom. I would have knew that price is not going to, it didn't bust through this 200 EMA right away. So it's going to come down and get some more buyers. It's going to come down, and it's going to want to create more momentum. So what I would have did was waited. I would have drew up my zone right here. Now this is not a lot of bullish momentum, but I understand that this is a support level as well. You see, I got it marked up. Okay, so that would have gave me extra confluence. The fact that it tried to go up, could not bust through the 200 EMA. I knew once it started coming down and it held in this zone, I know this next time it goes up that it's going to crush the 5-minute 200 EMA. So this to me would have been valid buys. I for sure would have taken this. Got in, probably got in right here. Okay. And this is all you need, honestly. Like this is more than enough. I would have took it honestly to this high over here, but this is more than enough. This is a good 1 and 2. But you understand why I said I would take this, because I have a resistance level, a support level marked up on this chart, on this NAS. So that's just pretty much my video of how to find different supply and demand zones. Let me see here. That's pretty much what we gonna do today. So this is kind of how I look for my zones. I have other stuff marked on my charts as far as trend lines and support and resistance, just to help me for extra confluence. But I'm looking at that 200 EMA. I'm looking at price action, where the trend is going, and I'm getting in, pulling the trigger, being confident, having proper risk to reward. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, quick video on how I mark up my supply and demand zones on NAS. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video to all you beginner traders that's looking for a way out of the rat race, looking for a way to financial freedom, looking for a voice for your entrepreneurship journey. I appreciate you tuning in. Until next time.